which is fried in ghee. Let's just take tabak mas. You want to take a piece of this? You can. I'll give it to you. You can taste it.
I think this is the mota sina which we call in mutton. वो part है ये mutton का.
You can see the mutton. It is so soft and juicy. I'm just going to take this piece. What's up guys, welcome to Chomping Champion. मैं हूँ आपका दोस्त अनूप कामत. Today we are going to try something different which we have not done before. We are here in Noida, in Matamaal. Matamaal is a Kashmiri restaurant. It is just not a Kashmiri restaurant. It is a restaurant which serves Kashmiri Pandit cuisine. I have come here on their request and we are going to shoot a nice vlog with plenty of food here. And along with me there will be a special guest today. So let's sit on the table and I'll introduce you to the guest. Come. So along with me I have Nakul Kapoor, who is joining me in this special episode of Kashmiri Pandit Cuisine. Nakul is a foodie, a great chef and a restaurateur. But before going to Nakul, I want to just tell you one thing. Couple of years back I did a vlog on a New Year's Day and I mentioned that in India, Kashmiri cuisine is my favorite cuisine and I really love it. What I like about Kashmiri cuisine is the simplicity. They don't use onions, they don't use garlic, they don't use tomatoes, but still the food is very flavorful and very fragrant. They use the whole spices, curd, sant and saffron. Have you tried Kashmiri cuisine earlier?
I have never tried Kashmiri food. I am looking for this opportunity that you have offered me.
Yeah.
To come with you and taste Kashmiri food. I'm so excited about this.
So earlier I have tried Kashmiri cuisine in many places, but that was all Kashmiri Muslim food. This one is Kashmiri Pandit cuisine. I told you I have eaten food from here, but I tried only couple of dishes or maybe 2 dishes and a starter. So I'm also really excited. I don't know what is coming. So we are going to go course by course and let's see what is Kashmiri Pandit cuisine. So we are in Matamaal, Noida now, and this is a fine dine restaurant. They can accommodate about 45 or 50 people and it's quite nice. It is on the 3rd floor of a mall. I'll give the exact location in the description below. But about Matamaal, Nakul, do you know the meaning of Matamaal? What Matamaal means?
No, I don't know. Please tell me, what does it mean?
Matamaal means Nani ka ghar or grandma's house.
Okay.
It is also a sensation which you get when you go back home. The founder of Matamaal, Mrs. Nalini, Sadhu and her husband Surender, they started this about 10 years back and they get almost everything, all the ingredients and even vessels from Jammu and other parts of Kashmir. So this is actually like home cooked food. And it will be unfair to compare it with Punjabi food or say South Indian food or Bengali food. Because I cannot find any influence of any other cuisine in this Kashmiri Pandit cuisine. The gravy is so light, it is so flavorful. The way they prepare is very different from our regular cooking. So we are waiting for our first starter and a Kashmiri chai. This is a
Mooli chutney.
Mooli chutney.
It's a sheema for you.
Okay, thank you. So we are starting our meal, so you can see a small spread in front of us. We have the Kashmiri tea called Kehwa. You can see the saffron and almonds floating on the top, and I'll show you the ingredients. The ingredients are quite nice. If you see this, you can see the saffron here. This is saffron. You have the cardamom, cinnamon, you have the powdered almonds, and of course this is the tea. So this is a very flavorful aromatic tea. I can really get the smell of this tea. Along with it we have shirmal. You can see the shirmal. It's slightly sweet, almost biscuit like, and we have lotus stem fritters called nadur monji. So this is a radish chutney, a mooli chutney. Along with it, it looks really nice. So you want to start with the lotus stem?
Yes.
It's super crispy.
It's super crispy, flavorful.
Yeah.
The chutney is a showstopper, I think.
Little bit of the chutney. Very different kind of dip or a chutney. Normally we get a green chutney along with the fritters in North India, but this one is extremely different. Lotus stem fritters. I've only tried this once before, but this one is up there. This is super crispy, and the chutney is the showstopper, like Nakul said.
I think you won't stop at one piece. You'll keep on having it.
That's the consistency of the raita, made of mooli or radish. In my recent visit to Athens in Greece, we had something called tzatziki, which is made of hung curd. It was of this consistency.
Achha.
You can actually scoop it up with anything and eat it. With the pita bread also we could taste it. One more bite. Just look at this. We have to try this shirmal now, and then we'll taste the tea. Take a small piece of shirmal. It's super crispy again. Nakul. You can see the bread here.
I think they have lots of poppy seeds and khaskhas.
Yeah. Let's take a bite of this. It is almost like a biscuit or a cookie. It is not the shirmal which we get near Jama Masjid or in anywhere
Or
else.
anywhere in Delhi.
Anywhere in Delhi. This is entirely different. It's a good combination with this tea. So we have to take a sip of this tea. Wow. Tea is getting slightly colder because weather is such, but otherwise this is a pre-meal dish. You can have the fritters or shirmal along with this kawa.
अनुप जी जब ये उन्होंने चाय पोर करी थी ना, तभी इसकी खुशबू ऐसी आई थी कि सिनेमन डला हुआ है, इलायची डली हुई है, ब्लैक कार्डमम डला हुआ है. आई डोंट नो व्हाटएवर गोज इनटू दिस, बट इट स्मेल्ड सो गुड. बट अब सिप लेते ही वो सारे का सारा फ्लेवर बर्स्ट हुआ एकदम से.
This is actually better than green tea or lemon tea which we tried because this is very fragrant. I really love this shirmal. I thought the shirmal we get in Delhi is the shirmal which we would get anywhere, but here the shirmal is full of that ghee and
शुगर ही बहुत ज्यादा होता है बाहर.
there is also that orangish color, but unlike the shirmal we get in Delhi, you should come and try this in Matamaal. This is a superb combination with this tea.
And not too very sweet.
But I'm sure the kids will love this. This is fun to eat because it looks like a roti, but when you take a bite, the texture is different. You can get several kind of rotis in Matamaal Noida and also in Gurugram. Gurugram has got a wider variety of rotis. Just look at this. This is called rot. This is normally made during special occasions like weddings. It is slightly thick like shirmal. You can see copra, you can see cashew nuts, you can see almonds, you can see poppy seeds, dry fruits, and this is slightly sweet. So you can have it instead of shirmal along with tea. What is your opinion about this? I mean, we are definitely not going to taste it because we are going to taste much more food.
जैसा कि इन्होंने अभी बताया, the manager told us कि ये wedding season में या celebrations में लोगों के घर पे as a मिठाई भेजा जाता है so that they can eat it and they can preserve this for 15 days. I've never been to Kashmir or visited a Kashmiri Pandit's house, but I'm sure that they'll be serving it with kahwa or tea whenever you visit them. But it looks delicious.
This looks absolutely stunning. We have not seen something like this anywhere. We have seen many kinds of shirmal which is prepared in Purani Delhi, but this is different, entirely different. The texture, the look, everything is different, and I'm so happy that we are here in Matamaal. We are experiencing new kind of cuisine, Kashmiri Pandit cuisine in Matamaal, Noida. So we have Koku Tuj with us. This is chicken tuj, and this is normally available as a street food along the lake, the Dal. It's quite exciting. Both of us, we have never been to Kashmir, so this is Kashmir for us. Kashmir on a plate.
Bilkul.
So why don't you try this, Nakul? So along with this chicken tuj, nicely marinated succulent pieces of chicken. So along with the tuj, we have this mint chutney, we have the mooli chutney, and of course this onions in vinegar. This is, you can call it onion chutney or a salad. Let's try this. These are small pieces of chicken. They're very soft, tender, juicy. What do you think, Nakul?
इट्स वेरी फ्लेवरफुल. इसके अंदर मस्टर्ड ऑयल का एकदम से खुशबू है जैसी खाया, एंड राइट अमाउंट ऑफ स्पाइसेस. कुछ बहुत ज़्यादा स्पाइसी नहीं है या मसालों का बहुत ज़्यादा टेस्ट नहीं है इसमें. प्रॉपर मैरिनेटेड है, बहुत सॉफ्ट सक्युलेंट पीसेस हैं.
Yeah, these are very juicy.
And they are choosing the right cuts of the chicken, thigh, boneless, I think. They'll melt in your mouth.
By the way, one thing is that Kashmiri cuisine is not spicy. It is not even mildly spicy. Even kids can eat it, except probably one dish. Everything is mild and very flavorful. It's all about the different textures, flavors, and fragrance of the ingredients which highlights the Kashmiri dishes. So let's try one piece with this chutney.
Yeah, I tried
How
it
is
with
the
the
chutney?
chutney. Chutney is very good. Like the one we tasted with the nadru ki fritters.
Yeah.
So same chutney hai, but it goes very well with this also.
Yeah.
I would like to try it with this lavash.
Yeah.
One bite of lavash for you.
Yeah, sure.
I'll take this tikka,
I'll also take one tikka.
scoop some chutney, and little onions.
Which chutney do you recommend? You want the...
I have not tried the mint chutney.
Okay.
I have just tried this mooli chutney,
Yeah.
and I've added the pickle onions. I'd like to try.
Different?
Very different.
So let me also take a little bit of mooli chutney. Onions on top, and that'll be my bite. Just look at this. Let me take a bite. The bread is also thin, very soft, extremely fresh, and the chutney again is the game changer here.
Absolutely.
Can you please tell us now what is what?
So basically the Wazwan Thali.
Yes.
This comes with a mooli chutney,
Yeah.
onion chutney, goshtaba,
Yeah.
rista, chicken rice waza cooker,
Yeah.
mutton machwa korma.
Mutton machwa korma.
Yes.
Okay, and this is
Methi mas.
Methi mas.
Methi mas.
So you start with methi mas and then go on to the other dishes,
Yes.
right? So we have the Wazwan Thali in front of us. There is rice, there are rotis, and plenty of dishes. So if you come closer, I can tell you what are the dishes. So this is methi mas. These are basically the intestine and stomach of mutton, which is cooked. It is simmered in a gravy of methi, fenugreek, and whole spices. This is the mooli chutney. This is the onion chutney. This is goshtaba. This is rishta, and this is a chicken dish. This is the only chicken dish in this thali, and of course we have a mutton dish. This is like mutton korma. It is not rogan josh, and we have a nice sea kebab, and we have tabak mas. This is tabak mas. I have not tasted tabak mas earlier. I have neither tasted the methi mas or this mutton dish. I've tasted the rishta and goshtaba earlier, but first, what would you like to try? Should we try tabak mas?
Tabak mas.
I think tabak mas is just mutton ribs, which is fried in ghee. Let's just take tabak mas. You want to take a piece of this? You can. I'll give it to you. You can taste it. The ribs are falling apart. Actually, ribs have come separate. Let me just taste it. It's quite nice. I can even chew the ribs. They're soft. You can see how easily the ribs come off the bone.
I think this is the mota sina which we call in mutton. वो part है ये mutton का.
But it's very tender.
It's very tender. Crispiness है because जो fat इस पे melt हुई है ऊपर उसकी वजह से crispiness जितनी आ रही है, it's very good.
If you come closer, you can see the portion of fat here. You can see the mutton. It is so soft and juicy. I'm just going to take this piece. The outside is crunchy, crispy. It's pure taste of meat. We have not tasted anything like this, no, Nakul?
Never.
I've seen tabak mas earlier, but I never had the guts to try it because it was deep fried and I thought it would be full of oil. It's not very oily, but flavors, it's 10 out of 10.
No extra spices, nothing like that. Just pure flavor of meat.
You can see how the sea kebab is. Quite bouncy. This is made of minced mutton. It's not made of keema. It has become slightly lukewarm. So we are just struggling to break into two. You can see the sea kebab. It is different tasting than the kebab.
Absolutely different. You cannot compare these kebabs with any of the kebabs you get in Delhi, Lucknow, or the places which are very well known for kebabs. This has just a meaty taste into it, and it doesn't even taste like a keema.
It is not keema. It is hand cut pieces of mutton,
maybe hand pounded.
But I think I can get the fragrance of spices there, but they're very mild.
Like it's black cardamom, या ऐसा कुछ है इसमें.
Yeah, I think it's not like bang on your face. This is quite mild, and
like to try this with the mooli chutney.
Yeah,
it tastes good.
So now let's taste the methi mas. This is again something which I have not tried. So let's take a little bit of rice. You want to taste it with rice or roti?
I will try with roti first.
Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of methi mas. In Kashmiri cuisine, they use all parts of lamb. In methi mas, they use mutton intestines, which are simmered in a gravy of old spices and methi. This is eaten in the beginning of the meal, so let's take a bite. It is a little gamey. There is a little bit of meat, but overall the taste is quite nice. What do you think of this? Have you eaten mutton intestine and stomach before?
I've eaten it once.
Yeah.
But if I talk about the gravy, as it doesn't have garlic, onion and tomatoes, it tastes very different.
But it has the methi flavor.
It has a methi flavor,
leaves,
yes. That enhances the dish.
Yeah.
So, I think this dish is different, but it's very good.
Also, I've read somewhere that you're not supposed to eat a large quantity of this dish. A small quantity. In the beginning, you just take a spoonful of this methi mas, mix it with rice and eat it, and then you go on to the other dishes. So let's take one more bite.
It has meat chunks also.
Yes. But it's quite fatty.
It is. I can see that.
And it's a little bit chewy. This is a new experience, and now we'll eat the rishta. The rishta and goshtaba, both of them have same meatballs, similar meatballs, but in different gravies. In Goshtaba, it is a gravy in curd, so it is whitish in color. And in rishta, you have a slightly reddish gravy. It's not spicy. Now, you can see rishta doesn't have chunks of meat. Fat and the whole spices are pounded together for hours together till it attains a pulpy texture. Then the meatballs are made and then they're boiled and then added to the gravy. So they're perfectly bouncy. I like the texture of this rishta. Mix it with a little bit of that rice and let's take a bite. Really soft. Still there is a bite to it, but I like the taste of the gravy. What do you think, Nakul?
The gravy is very good. And especially these meatballs.
Yeah.
बहुत soft है. Very bouncy as.
Yeah. Normally in meatballs, when you bite, they kind of crumble. But here the meatballs are like, it's holding together because they are made into a pulp or pulpy texture and then they are cooked. So it is a cohesive meatball. But this gravy is definitely the game changer. It's really truly amazing. Along with the rice, it's a fantastic combination.
Actually, the right amount of fat and the meat, the proportion that they have used,
Yeah.
it's very good.
It is also surprising that without onion, garlic and tomatoes, you get a gravy like this. A gravy which tastes heavenly. We have also got a portion of Rogan Josh and just see the kebabs. The kebabs are of this size, they're large kebabs. The texture of the meat and the consistency of gravy is very different from what we have tried from elsewhere.
Absolutely different. आप ये ग्रेवी कंपेयर कर ही नहीं सकते क्योंकि ये इसकी कंसिस्टेंसी अलग है, इसमें प्याज नहीं है, लहसुन नहीं है, टमाटर नहीं है, बिल्कुल डिफरेंट है एंड बहुत ही अच्छी है.
Little more of that rice and see this bowl of Rogan Josh. Just see this nulli piece. Let's take this piece and you can see the mutton is easily coming off the bone. Perfectly cooked, so soft.
Looks very tender.
Let me take a little bit of this gravy, Nakul. And you also should try this piece of Rogan Josh.
I would love to.
But I'm not waiting for Nakul. I'm going ahead with this bite.
Before tasting this, I smell a lot of sauce in this. खुशबू ही इतनी अच्छी है तो टेस्ट कितना अच्छा होगा.
There's a lot of sawn, dry ginger powder in it. It's cooked in curd, but the gravy is very thin. You don't feel heavy after eating this kind of gravy.
Very soft.
Yeah, I can actually get the taste of sauce and that sawn.
This is the authentic Kashmiri Rogan Josh that
Yeah.
I've eaten. But ये different है और बहुत अच्छा और बहुत अलग है.
But in Punjab also they make Rogan Josh, but in a different gravy.
Of course, it is a different gravy. वो brownish gravy होती है कहीं पे जगहों पे brown onions करके दही के साथ पका के हर एक जगह की अपनी रेसिपी है. ये बिल्कुल अलग है. Again मैं वही कहूँगा, don't compare this.
Yeah. So if you walk into Matamaal to taste Kashmiri cuisine, I'll say that come with an open mind. Don't expect that you're going to get this and that. Come and experience dish by dish and different dishes. You will get to know the exciting range of flavors this Kashmiri Pandit cuisine offers. So our Wazwan Thali was really good. And we like the rishta, we like the gushtwa, we like the tabak mas.
Rogan Josh and
Rogan Josh, it was quite exciting, but we have not shown you us tasting all the food because there were too many dishes. You are a group of 2 or 3 people, you can order a Wazwan Thali and order a couple of starters more and you can really enjoy the meal. We really enjoyed it. What do you say, Nakul?
It was delicious and the showstopper was goshtaba.
Yeah.
It was very good. Different gravy, creamy texture to the gravy. Delicious.
I'm going to take a little bit of that firni. They served in a earthen pot. See the texture of this firni. And let's taste this. I hope you have liked this video of Kashmiri Pandit Cuisine in Matamaal Noida. If you have liked it, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to Chomping Champion. Thanks for watching this video. Till the next video, bye and take care.
Bye bye.